Hey coach, hope you're enjoying the video. Make sure you subscribe and like. We love those. Also go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. If you want to become a better coach in less than $1 a day, you can do that. My mentor, my personal email address, I will help you become a better basketball coach. Go over and check it out. Let's head back to the video.
Right. welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops. I'm going to say, I hope I don't offend anybody in this week's podcast. You already know what the podcast is about because it's in the ads, or in the title when you clicked on it, probably. Um, but before we jump into this hot topic,
Yes.
we'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsors who are
Coach. Oh, I almost said Coaching Youth Hoops.
You could say Coaching Youth Hoops. That is true. Coaching Youth Hoops
our
is
product,
our baby,
right?
but yes,
Yeah.
coachingyouthhoops.com.
Gamechanger.com. If you go to gc.com/coaching youth hoops, what is Game Changer? Game Changer is an app you can download to your phone. Gives you real-time scorekeeping and live streaming. So anywhere, any relative, anytime, any place can see your games live. And for coaches, it really is a game changer. It allows you to keep stats, make strategic decisions on your game. You have post-game analysis. It's really an amazing app
Free.
for free. So go check it out at gc.com/coaching youth hoops. I use it. We always love to use the products that we have.
Yes.
And we don't take just any sponsorship. And when Game Changer approached us, I said, I want to use it first.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with it after one use. It was exactly what I was looking for. Easy to use, like I said, for parents to keep the stats, records it, gives me stats, and it's only going to get better. They have AI. They're working on their AI version of it where you don't even have to click buttons to keep stats. It'll do it all for you just by recording the game. So again, gc.com/coaching youth hoops.
All right. Thanks, Coach. And you can always go check out coachingyouthhoops.com too. But
that's right.
If you're a youth
get your practice plans and everything.
All right. So what's today's topic, Coach? Because I have a lot.
All right, we got a controversial one, I think, and I hope it starts a lot of conversation, and I think we're gonna probably drag this one over into our Facebook group to have this discussion. So it's ranking youth players. We're seeing it a lot coming up in the AAU tournaments, very specific tournaments that will rank 3rd through 8th grade players. Is it fun? Is it something they should be doing? Why? I think it, in my short opinion, it does more harm than good to the rest of your team. I just don't think you should be ranking 3rd and 8th through 8th grade players.
I have a problem with people ranking 9th graders. It's like, what are you doing? I mean, there's so much change even between it. And again, I understand. And the problem is, okay, I don't know if it was my dad or my brother, but usually follow the money is the way to go through life.
Yeah.
And most decisions, it's like, what do you mean? It's like, if you have something and you're questioning it, even I'm in education, but whatever, if you're in a business or you're in education or you're in a thing, follow the money. Usually the money is going to answer. There's money usually behind these rankings and the services and the people that are doing it. And
well, let's follow the money in this particular case, Coach. So the tournaments, right? Well, what's going to happen? You're going to want to go to that tournament so you keep your ranking.
Right.
And so your teams and your players get ranked. Right. So you keep on going back to that tournament, because if you don't, you're going to drop out of the rankings. Right. So it's like, and then I don't know, I brought this up with someone else and they had a really good point. They said, what about that 8th and 10th kid on the team who already is not getting a lot of playing time, is already feeling a little bit uncomfortable, might be the, I don't know, just is not as skilled as that number 1 player on the team. Do you do more damage to that kid his teammates are getting ranked, and again, here we go
Right.
again. He's getting more recognition, and I barely get any playing time.
Yeah. I think there's multitude of factors that go into that ranking and go into the ripple that it causes inside the team. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But before we do that, I'd
Mhm.
like to give a big shout out to Game Changer again. Give the URL for Game
Yeah,
Changer.
gc.com/coaching youth hoops. Coaches, run over there after you listen to our podcast. Go check it out. It's a free app. Everything you need to take stats and video your games and share those videos. You can live stream the games, but you can even share them with players and create highlights after the game. So
Right.
gc.com/coaching youth hoops.
So here's the issue I have with the rankings. First of all, especially at the younger ages, there's so much changing that happens. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. The
Yeah.
amount of change that happens within players and kids, and they'll grow 7 inches, or they'll stop growing, or all sorts of things happen, or they'll become disinterested, and
Yeah.
what I see at the youth level too is the rankings are driving the teams are on. The rankings are driving the parents. The rankings are driving the coaches. The rankings, it's like we're not we're not letting them be kids. And again, I have no problem in 8th or 9th grade. If you want to rank the top 100 players in the country, whatever, fine. I mean, I could probably pick out the top 100. Um, but when you get into the nuances, Halliburton, the starting point guard for the Pacers, Wisconsin
Hmm.
kid, played at Oshkosh North, won a state title. Was really kind of an unranked kid, very good kid. He was a high major. He went to Iowa State,
Yeah.
um, but wasn't one of the McDonald's All Americans. Wasn't one of
Mm.
the guys. Wasn't one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, well, look what happened with him. One of the best guards in the NBA right now. And it was his motivation. The problem is how many of those kids, given up the game, or given up the love of the game, or given up the possibility for a free education, or jump from A to B to C to D to E to blah 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 because of some of these rankings. That's what I don't think the plus helps. I don't think the plus helps, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's take the positive side of it then, right? I'll play
Okay.
that, right? So it's fun. I get
Yep.
ranked,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
little
As a
just like, hey,
kid, it
look
would
at
have been
me
like
as a
a little pat on the
kid, right? A
back.
little pat
I
on the
know. I
back for
just
my
got off
hard
the
work,
phone with
right?
my nephew, and
Hmm.
he's a 5th grader, and they just won a tournament, and he got a medal, and he was showing me his
Yeah.
medal. He was super excited, big smile. Great. I mean, that's good. It's like, yeah, nice. You won. It's good.
Yeah.
Um,
But I agree with you though.
yeah.
I can't stay too positive on this subject because I tried. All right. But I just don't think it does more harm than it good for the rest of the team.
It's the
Uh,
cost analysis.
yeah.
Does the plus outrank the negative? And I do not believe that's the case with rankings.
Yeah. And I think again, it keeps the kids coming back, keeps the team coming back. It's, parents can brag about their kid being ranked number X but again, there's tens of thousands of youth players playing just in the United States alone.
Right.
So it's not accurate,
It's not
that,
accurate.
right?
And first of all, what does the
Yeah,
ranking mean? Luca
yeah,
wasn't ranked. What the hell? Like, he's pretty good.
yeah. He's all right,
um,
huh?
you know, yeah, I don't get it. So
I don't think there's place in the game for it at the youth level. As you get older, maybe because you're looking for a college scholarship or whatever,
right, right, right.
then whatever. But not at the youth level. Even if you think it's a fun factor, and I just can't think of any other reason why you would do it besides money, of course, right? And keeping feeding the egos
Well, I'm
of the
feeding the
coaches and the
ego.
parents.
I'm
So
doing the service. I'm out there. I'm trying to get him to come to my tournament. I'm doing all these things. Okay, yeah, I get it. Um, but again, I mean, I think there's been enough harm over me personally over the last 6 years with COVID, isolation, Instagram. Sorry, Mark Zuckerberg, but and all those things. It's like I just don't think we need to add more harm at this point. And again, rankings, and again, I'm not under the theory that we don't rank kids, and some kids are better than other kids. It is a
Right? No
talented and
doubt.
gifted. It is a
Yeah.
talented and gifted program for basketball players.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. That's what the NBA is. It's the best 200 and some basketball players in the world. No problem. I have no problem with ranking. I have no problem with ranking college kids. I have no problem,
Yep.
with kids not seeing their ranking and maybe being like Halliburton going, I don't like this. I'm going to work harder.
Right.
I don't think I think we do live in the trophy society where everyone gets a trophy and everyone feels good about it, which is the other extreme.
Yeah,
And
which I don't
rankings
like
are
either.
rankings
Yeah.
are going to hurt feelings and blah blah blah. I have no problem. I'm just saying I don't know how you rank. Like at the high school level, even the AAU level or the ninth grade up, you're going to see all the good players are going to be in the circuit and playing in the right spots. And you can't tell me every third grader in the country. Come on. Like,
yeah. Yeah. That's right. Or seen every
maybe,
third grade.
but it's
Yeah.
like your standard deviation, if I can steal from statistics, is off. So anyway, I just a cost benefit does not make sense to me in that at
Yeah.
all.
No, I totally agree. All right.
Yes.
Well, and coaches, if you have you're listening to this right now and you love rankings, reach out to us. You can, Coach Bill at Coaching Youth Hoops.
give us a reason why. Maybe we'll have you
I
on the
would love it.
podcast. Maybe we'll do a counter. If you think it's a thing, let's go.
Yeah.
It'd be 2 versus 1, but we're up for it.
I'm always open to change my mind, learn new things, and looking at that. Yeah. So
I've had some of my best discussions about the shot clock with people that,
you brought
we're not going to go down that road, but I'm just saying, but with some of this has another side of my thoughts on it. And that's where you got to have open discussions. And anyway,
absolutely.
All right, but you can keep stats, and stats are good because you can learn from
love
stats.
Yeah.
And where can they find free and good stats, Coach?
Yeah, download Game Changer. Go to gc.com/coaching youth hoops. Go check it out. It's a free app. Coaches, you can video, you can take stats of your teams, you can share, you can live stream games. It's absolutely outstanding app for youth coaches. Go check it out, gc.com/coaching youth hoops.
That was a good setup. That was like a softball. That was one of my better setups. I don't do this professionally. That was a good one. I set him up really. All right. Have a good day, everybody.
All right, Coach. See you later.
Thanks for watching, Coach. Make sure you go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. Make sure you subscribe so you get notified every time we come back on. But you will not be disappointed with teachhoops.com. 14-day free trial. Let's go check it out. Have a great day.